Let's create this low poly car. Start by adding a cube, and then press 3. Scale it to Y-axis a little bit, then press Alt plus Z and select the bottom layer and move it up, and then select upper layer and move it a little bit down. Now press 1 and scale it on X-axis a little bit. Add a vertical loop, cut, and delete the left part of the cube. Add a mirror modifier and enable the clipping option. Now press 3 and press Alt plus Z. Create a vertical loop cut and move it a little bit left. Then select the face selection mode and extrudes the top face of the cube to make the car's upper part. Scale it on Y-axis a little bit and move it right on Y-axis a little bit. Now enter the edge selection mod and select these edges. Press Ctrl plus B and scroll up one time. Now press Tab and go to the marked option and select the cavity option and also select the both option. Now add a cylinder and press Z to enter wireframe mode. Now set the vertices to 24 and rotate it 90 degrees on Y-axis. Scale it down and move it on Y-axis and adjust it like I am doing. Move it on Z-axis and press numpad 1 and move it on X-axis. Half cylinder should be inside car. Duplicate this cylinder and move it to the back of the car. Press Tab, press Z and enter solid mode and select these two cylinders and press Ctrl plus J to join them and then select the car. The car should be the last selection. Now add a Boolean modifier and select the differences option. Click on the object picker and select any cylinder. Apply the modifier and select the cylinder and delete it. Now you can see the car's fenders are created. Now let's create wheels. Press Tab. Add a cylinder and rotate it 90 degrees on Y-axis. Press Z to enter wireframe mode and scale the wheel and move it to just below the fender. Press numpad 1 and scale it down on X-axis. Disable the clipping option and move the wheel below the fender. Now press Z to enter solid mode and enter face selection mode and select the front part of the wheel. Press I to inset the face according the rim of the car. Now press E to extrude it 3 times like this. Again, press I to inset the face to create the hub. Press E to extrude the hub. Zoom near the wheel and select any inner face and then press and hold and select another face like this. Now go to the select option at the top and select the checker deselect option. Press Alt plus E and select extrude faces along normals option and drag it to the hub. Press S to scale it down like this. Now move the cursor to the wheel and press L and duplicate the tire and move it to the back of the car. Now the wheels are created, let's create its doors and windows. Press K and cut the bottom part of the car. Press A to create a straight cut, also your position should be the straight. When you press A, the cut is according to your position. Press numpad 3 to be straight. After cutting the part, press Enter and again press K to cut like I am doing. This car is not much straight. If you want to create a straight and good car, you should do practice of making this car again and again. Enter face selection mode and select these cuts and then extrude them a little bit. Then select Windows face and press I to inset the face a little bit. Press E to extrude it inside. Do same process with all windows. Also do with the front and back windows. Now let's create door handles for door. Duplicate the face of the door and move it out. Scale it to the same size of a door handle of a car. Press E to extrude the handle. Press Ctrl plus R to create vertical loop cut and set the numbers of cut to between 2 and 5. Select the last 2 faces of the handle and extrude them a little bit. Move the cursor to the door handle and press L to select. Now move the handle near the door and fix it. Duplicate it to make the rear door's handle and adjust it. Now let's create headlights. For this, duplicate the front faces and scale it down on Z-axis. Press 2, not numpad 2, and select the edge of the face from left and move it on X-axis, same as the size of headlight of a car. Enter face selection mode and select the faces of the headlight. Move them on Z-axis and press Alt+E. Select the second option and extrude it a little bit. Now press Ctrl+B and make it a little bit round by pulling the cursor. Do same process with backlights. Now let's create the front grille of the car. For this, press numpad 1 and select the front face and scale it down. Adjust it as the same size of a real car's grille. Now extrude the face inside a little bit, then duplicate the inner face of the grille and move it a little bit. Scale it a little bit on Y-axis. Now go to Transform Orientations option and select Normal. Extrude the top face of the grille. Move the cursor on the grille and press L. Now duplicate it and move it on Z-axis a little bit. Again, go to Transform Orientations and select Global. Now press Shift+R to create multiple duplicate of the grille. The grille is completed. Now let's move to the mirrors of the car. Select the top face of the hood and duplicate it. Move it on Z-axis. Scale it down same as the mirror's size. Rotate the face 90 degrees on X-axis. Scale and move the face to adjust the mirror on its position near the window. Press E to extrude it and select the edges or the faces and press Ctrl+B to bevel it and scroll up to make it round. Now select the front face of the mirror and extrude it inside. Move the cursor to the mirror and press L to select it. Move it to adjust its position. Move to the left part of the mirror like I am doing. Select any face that is suitable for the mirror's support. Press E to extrude it. Now everything is almost done. Let's create the back bumper of the car. For this, press K and cut the part to create bumper, like this. Now select the both faces and press Alt+E and select second option and extrude it a little bit. Now our low poly car is completed. For more videos like this, subscribe to my channel and like the video. See you later.